So the date you got your money is called the date of disbursement. And then from there, you either can choose an 8-week or a 24-week covered period. If you got your loan before June 5th, when the Flexibility Act was passed, then you have this option to select either option, 8 weeks or 24 weeks. If you got it after June 5th, they're all 24 weeks. You don't really get to choose. And this can be advantageous for some people to use the 8-week period over the 24-week period, but this is basically up to you. And this will be kind of depending on your operations and really what's happened in your business. Some people got their money at the very beginning of the time and they spent all of their money within the 8 weeks like they were told. And then June 5th rolled around and then they were like, well, I don't have any more money to spend, so I'm going to go ahead and try to apply for forgiveness using that 8-week covered period. But after your covered period, whichever way you go, you have up to 10 months to start the application process. And I'm seeing the results of the polls coming in, and most people are actually saying we're starting it now. 77% so far are saying we're starting it now or likely in Q1 of 2021. I think that from what I've seen, that's kind of what I've been recommending clients to do as well, because the further we get away from this money that we've actually spent, sometimes it's the hardest to document, right? So we want to go ahead and try to make sure we're at least gathering that information. We might hold on to it a little bit and then actually submit it to the bank, maybe more strategically, but going ahead and gathering all of this right now is absolutely a fantastic idea. All right. And then once you apply for forgiveness, we're going to go down to the second timeline down here. I want to kind of walk through what the process will be for you before you get a determination on your loan. So from the date of the forgiveness application, the bank has 60 days to review your application and then send it to the SBA. 60 days is their max. They're not supposed to hold onto it for any longer than that. And the same, once the SBA gets it, they have 90 days to review it and make a forgiveness determination. So this, we are looking at well into 2021. If you haven't applied for forgiveness already, we're looking well into 2021 before we get forgiveness answers on exactly how much is going to be forgiven. And at that point in time, once the funds come in from the SBA, the SBA will fund your bank to clear off your loan to if 100% or however much you get forgiven. And if you don't get forgiven the full amount, that is the point that payments start. You don't have to be making any payments until you get that forgiveness determination. Now, the one caveat of that would be if you wait past 10 months after the end of your covered period, if you wait past 10 months to apply for forgiveness, you might have to go ahead and start repaying your loan until you do apply for forgiveness.